I would have hoped that the identification of a state actor in connection with the breaches of the Democratic National Committee would have really rung an alarm bell in Washington. The massive breaches in various government data banks should have done the same. So we're facing a risk which to me is so obvious and so huge that just hopefully there can be what I called in the other room a change in the paradigm for thinking about cyber risk. If we continue the way we're going, we will have a cyber disaster of great magnitude. We need much more centralization within the public sector, much more cooperation and collaboration within the private sector, and then much more cooperation and collaboration between the public and private sectors. We have enormous resources that are being devoted to cybersecurity. In my view, they are not being anywhere near used to their fullest capacity. I think for a number of years there was a failure to recognize how serious the risk was, and a failure to recognize how inadequate our response was. I think that has largely dissipated. Now it's implementation. And to get the most effective implementation, you're going to have to break through bureaucratic barriers and what is unfortunately an inherent distrust between the public and private sectors. It goes both ways, the private sector of the public and the public of the private. If I had my way, if I could be emperor for a day on cyber, there would be a bill which forms a new cabinet-level position, a Secretary of Cyber Defense, in which all cyber defense work and cyber offense work would be housed. So you get all the most talented people working together rather than in a large number of silos. And a part of the mission of that new office would be close cooperation and collaboration with the private sector. We're all going to wake up one day, as the United States did on September 12th of 2001 and December 8th of 1941, and say, how could we have gone so wrong? How could we have failed to appreciate the risk? We still have time, it appears, but who knows how long that runway is.